Mm, uh, my name is Sergio Gamboa Campos, and we are joined by Angel Jared Montesino and Jurgen Chacon. We are going to talk about the impact of logistic functions on the financial performance of organization. Today, we will talk about how the logistic functions is defined with companies follow with by that we will enter the impact of finance, the relationship that logistic has with finance and its application in the logistic sector. We will also mention what has happened in these times of pandemic with some organizations.
Uh, Go is the logis function definite within companies. The function of logistics is the planning and the manager of the circulation of the material in the most efficient and the safe way between supply and consumer, also including the creation and implementation of the control improvement system. Um, Trade is the assumed considered in the both world of was much inventory and to have and the fear objective the reducing if given the comparison the costs return trade are financial. For example, the cost of debit and no financial. For example, the cost the obsolete obsolescence than the insomnia is statement 8 years. Three is the also at the concert uh, of treaty the inventory can be obtained to grab greater attention and customer service and increase operational efficiency in the one case and to obtain balance credit the interesting in the most. And finally, one wonders how fast inventory movies in the operating world, the will con, little lang, amplies, with in short terms, was that a very flow time and inventory are proportional in the can the stake of followings inventory in units production rate of for flow time. Um, the sample fragment what bully primarily to target reliability and hit level managers. So as the plan on operation managers, so senior managers really and the target with the belief that the really they are intermediary um, at way of the operational functioning of trade organization, trade areas will with the trade organization, supply chain strategy, the performance, the supply chain function like logistics, um, as the focus the receive are received that they relate to operation shield from the company to the supply chain level is become ever more difficult for a rea- researcher to identify group written organization that they are aware of the insinuous internal and external producer and trade performance.
Impact of finances. The impact of the decisions that are executed in financial administration within companies is partially linked to a good and correct application of projects, strategic and, data analysis or results provided by financial reports, which which can represent the process of the inability of an organization or company in the current globalization of markets, the competitiveness of a company turns on strategies and tends to discover activities that improve its performance based on the interaction of the supply chain. It is interested in the sequence of supply, operational, financial, and commercial management about profitability and its decisions. It is well financial plan based of risk and evaluate data form. The financial perception in logistics allows the understanding of the action that evaluate the level of service, inventories, costs, and distribution channels, which allows learn and implement new business models demanded by the communication technology markets. Use of big data and its analytics could known as the third industrial revolution. The specific channel challenge is to understand marginal costs with reference to producing an additional unit of serve or products. There affirmed the costs have been set and they have been absorbed within the chain itself. It must be assumed that the understanding of logistic costs in general could knowledge of the company and from there to simplify the instruct of the financial rates rations the alone reducing investment risk in serum the bugenet profit marginal and location opportunities for reduction of costs. Thanks.
Okay, applications of finance in the logistics sector. Finance in logistics has as its object double definition, strategic and financial. At an international level, it is very captivating and there is very lively reading about it. However, in the coming years, the leading companies will be the first to be considered as an effective task of definition making within supply chain management. Some applications are interaction of the value chain on the finance of the company, supply chain risk and value, effects on cash flow, the value of inventories and their financial effect of small orders, delivery frequencies, and territorial fragmentation versus cost of transportation. Vulnerability to the supply chain, increasing in net income as a consequence of reducing the product variety. Okay, how has logistics helped organization with the COVID-19 crisis? It is required to the use of internet distribution channels, and this have promoted more sales than in different places. Without leaving them aside either, the logistic of each organization will be even greater due to the increase in orders. So they should worry if they go to the be able to meet the objective by making process improvements and improving production capacity. Logistics and relationship with finance. The maintain cost you have to balance not only should you think about how long it takes, but also what product you ship. If the company is not organized at the time of exporting, it can have great losses. For example, if they must transport several products in containers, it must send them full because if you only fill 70% of the container, it will pay to the same as if you sent it 100%. That is why each company must be organized in the best way and accommodated in such a way that they use all the space in each container so that when carrying out logistics procedures and maintaining costs will so that they do not have any financial loss. If logistic costs are not managed as they should be, the cost of each product will be either affecting the company profits and product costs. Each company must vary about logistic costs low to meet the needs of customers around the world. Thanks for your attention.